Damn, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dom Mafia Live. Welcome to a Saturday edition of Dom Mafia Live. I was not live last evening at my 5:15 typical slate, so I decided, I was like, fuck it, we're going to go with a nice little Saturday situation and talk a little ball. That is right, folks. Keon Coleman is 100% playing on Sunday, which is massive, right? Because I think this game stinks of an absolute offensive shootout. And I'm not even to a point where I'm thinking that it could be an offensive shootout, because as an NFL fan, I think that we know anytime that we look at a matchup and we say, wow, like this is going to be like 52 to like a 48 type shit game, right? For all we know, this game could be a defensive chess match and we walk out 17-14, regardless of who the winner is. But I will tell you what, Keon Coleman being back is going to be absolutely massive. And then I also ended up seeing, which I think is actually pretty interesting, Dalton Kincaid. I've seen a couple of reports, and yes, surprisingly enough, and I know all the fucking weenies on Bill's X are like, oh, you better not say anything unless you have at least 2 sources in the building. Well, guess what, fool? I got 3. I got 3 in the building, baby. And I did hear something that it is very, very, very likely that Dalton Kincaid is going to be back as well. Now, we will see. It is likely going to be a game time decision. But from what I understand, from what I have heard from my sources, it sounds like that they are really, really trying to have him out there against this Detroit Lions defense on Sunday. So hopefully that is going to be the case. Do me a favor, smash that like button the second that you come in here, folks. All right? Because we obviously want at least 1,000 like buttons smashed each and every single stream that we do over here on the Dan Mitchell channel. And subscribe. If you haven't had an opportunity of subscribing, I highly recommend that you do so. I have a signed Gregory Rousseau jersey that is right behind me that I am giving away to one of you lucky viewers. All you need to do is be a subscriber to this YouTube channel and leave a comment on this video once it is all said and done. Shout out to everybody in the damn chat. We have Noob coming in. Yo, Dan, hope all has been well. Haven't joined the stream in a while. Well, let me tell you what, man. Listen, you already know that I am here regardless, and I cannot wait for you to tune in tomorrow during my live play-by-play reaction. It's going to be a very close game. We have Dragon fan Tim is rolling on in. He has a Detroit Tigers profile picture, so I can only assume that he's a Lions guy. It's going to be a nail-biter, man. Listen, I have nothing but respect for the Detroit Lions. I have nothing but respect for this team. They're great. I think the fans deserve all of the happiness that they have had for quite some time, and it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one, man. Like, we are talking about number 1 and number 2 offense in the NFL going blow for blow. We have 157 of you in here already, 93 of you on YouTube. We currently have 64 of you on X. Do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe and make it happen, baby. Let's go ahead and knock this out. Kenneth is saying, like button smashed, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Changes. I hope Buffalo wins. Me and you both. Justin Ingram is a corner, not a safety. We have Jordan in here. He's correcting somebody in the chat from earlier. We're going to have to see how that plays out. Let's go. Not having Rasul is going to sting. Although that Rasul played like absolute dirt last week against the LA Rams, for sure. It is going to suck. And we're going to have to see, man, right? Like, are we going to go with Kyrie Elam or are we going to go with Ingram at the end of the day? I think we've already seen that McDermott is not an Elam guy, right? Especially with what he ended up saying during his press conference earlier this week, saying that players, quote unquote, earn their playing time. If they don't earn their playing time, then they don't play. And I just thought that that was pretty funny that that came out of his mouth during his press conference. So we are going to have to see. Now, folks, listen, I could almost assume that the vast majority of you are in the Western New York area, right? And obviously, this Buffalo Bills team, we are playing away. We are going to be at Ford Field in Detroit. And you're probably just like, damn, you know what, Dan? Where the hell should I watch football this weekend, man? Maybe I don't want to watch it at home. Obviously, the Bills aren't at home either, so I need to go to a bar and watch this damn game and cheer on my team to a potential victory. Well, let me tell you what. The best place, and let me tell you what, and please let me know in the chat if you have ever gone to this place, because I need some help trying to convince each and every single one of you that the number one place and the only place to watch Buffalo Bills football is at Club Bud Light at 34 Rush over at Batavia Downs. The bar is literally right next to the gaming floor. They have all the TVs you can imagine, one of the biggest televisions I've ever seen in my entire life, right in front of you, with your ability to root on the Buffalo Bills to victory, hopefully at 4 p.m. I highly recommend that you head on over to Batavia Downs. As you can see, here's a nice little snapshot of what you can expect once you roll on in there. I'm telling you what, food specials, drink specials, giveaways at halftime, giveaways at the end of the game. There is no place to watch Buffalo Bills football this year, with the exception of Club Bud Light at 34 Rush over at Batavia Downs. You do not want to miss out on this, folks. Highly recommend you give them a shot this weekend if you are looking for a different place to watch the game. And then afterwards, after a Buffalo Bills victory, just march on over right to the gaming floor and hit them damn slots, baby. Hit them damn slot machines if you need to. We had 0 sacks last game. How many sacks do you think we get this game? And does Micah Hyde play? Damon, what's up, man? Great question. Great question. So, surprisingly enough, this Bills team had 8 pressures last week. We just couldn't get home, right? Like, we couldn't get home. So, Jared Goff holds on to the football about 2.66 seconds. Here's my thing. I think that Jared Goff is going to be sacked a total of, drumroll please, 3 times on Sunday. Have to get to the quarterback. That is absolutely necessary for victory against this team. We have Jeff Lombardo. What the F is going on? Jeff Lombardo, man. I'll tell you what, man. I'm sitting here. I'm sipping some Mick Ultras. And let me tell you what. I'm kind of pissed off. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. All right. So I went to the grocery store, okay? And I picked up a case of beer. I was like, oh, my God, look at this. A deal right here. Like $9 for a 12-pack of Michelob Ultra. What the fuck is this shit, boys? What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this shit right here? Right? It's mini Michelob Ultras. It's like a double shot of Michelob Ultra. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm sitting here. I'm enjoying a nice ice cold one on a Saturday. I'm sitting here and I'm talking ball with my boys. That is all that matters. Jermaine is in the chat. Lions are about to put a beating on the Buffalo Bills with a laughing emoji. I love when people use laughing emojis thinking that it makes their comment like more damaging. Like, no, it doesn't, fool. No, it doesn't, fool. Jermaine, listen, here's the deal. You are going to watch this game on Sunday, and then I am never going to see your face in this chat ever again. I am never going to see your face in this chat ever again. I enjoy doing my live play-by-play reactions because when the Buffalo Bills are losing at any point during the game, I have all the trolls up in here being like, oh, the Bills suck, Bills suck, Bills suck. But then after the Buffalo Bills put belt the fucking ass, they disappear. Thanos snapped out of existence. I'm so happy that you're in here showing love right now. And I really hope that you enjoy your time being in here. But you are going to be so embarrassed to show your Kermit the Frog profile picture face up in this damn chat once the Buffalo Bills end up going out there and Josh Allen ends up hanging his nuts all over Ford Field. You already know what it's about. You already know what it's about. Why did we not elevate Micah Hyde? So here's the deal with Micah Hyde, right, man? Like, he's been on the couch for the entire season. It's going to take some time for this guy so to go on ahead and ramp up. And plus, we only have him for 3 games during the regular season. 3 elevations from the practice squad, unlimited during the playoffs. So why we didn't elevate Micah Hyde makes me feel that Taylor Rapp may actually be okay. And Damar Hamlin may actually be okay going into it. That's kind of like where my overall thought process is for the most part. We have Amy saying, quote unquote, destroy. It's going to happen, Amy. Listen, speak it into existence. We already know what it is. Dan, Kyer or Jamarcus at CB? Any thoughts? So I can give you my preference. So my preference is Kyer Elam because I like the way that he plays man coverage. But I don't think that he's going to play. I think it's going to be Jamarcus Ingram. I would be happy if it was Kyer Elam. But I feel like we've learned quite a bit from Sean McDermott that he just doesn't think that Kyer is a fit for this organization. As much as what I would prefer would be Kyer, but don't be shocked if we ultimately end up learning that we have Jamarcus Ingram out there as the corner that is going to be playing in place of Rasul Douglas. Yo, Dan. And so you ever heard of a YouTuber, Everything King? He is a huge Lions fan with a decent following. You guys should do a collab before the game. LILLV. Hey, man, listen, you know what? I wish you would have told me this earlier because I totally would have reached out to him. I actually did a collab with a Lions fan earlier this week. And he just so happens to be a part of the Roundtable Sports Network. His name is Dose of Dion 2.0. He is my favorite Lions YouTuber. He is very knowledgeable, except for the fact that he said that we had a bad offensive line. And I was just like, are you fucking smoking that good, my guy? Like, what's going on? But outside of that, he's doing his thing. We need to let my King Cole Bishop get his playing time. Joshy is coming on in. I mean, here's the deal, dude. He's a rookie. And the last time that he had a meaningful snap, he was absolutely burned by Nico Collins for a touchdown in week 5. I would love to see Cole Bishop get some more opportunities, but I know Sean McDermott a little too well. We play 80% zone. I think I saw 2. We certainly do play a lot of zone. Will we do more man coverage and or zone coverage? I still think we're going to go zone, right? And so I've said this a couple of times where I genuinely believe that we are going to run the exact same game plan that we did against the LA Rams. And a lot of you are probably just going to say, oh, Dan, like that's a losing formula. Why the fuck would we run that exact same game plan? It's because the quarterback that we faced last week, okay, is the number 1 quarterback against zone coverage. Our game plan against the Rams was actually the best possible game plan that we could have done, right? Focus on the run. And we ended up holding Kieran Williams at 3 yards per carry. And we wanted to make Matt Stafford beat the shit out of us and earn it, right? And have these wide receivers continuously beat all of our coverages. And he did, unfortunately. We were not anticipating that he would beat them at any given moment. This week with Jared Goff, he is no Matthew Stafford, like when it comes into zone coverage. So that's kind of how we play. Jermaine, who is your team? He is a Lions guy. Kyer has a knack for getting INTs. He certainly does, man. Make it happen, baby. Make it happen. Talk to me. Tuanon is coming in. You have to live in wealthy suburbs, not Miami. You have to live in the wealthy suburbs. Baby. It's my community's gated, fool. What you talking about? So Miami isn't even making the playoffs, so we won't see them. We have Vader is coming on saying zone. We run it 80% of the time. Just need pressure at the line and focus on the run. Listen, pick your poison. We have to pick our poison at this point, folks. It's basically how it all kind of plays out. 150 of you in the YouTube chat right now, folks. Smash that like button as you are coming in and subscribe to the channel. Reminder, I'm giving away a signed Gregory Rousseau jersey. All right, folks, if you want to be a part of my giveaways, you have to be a subscriber to this YouTube channel. I am selecting the winner tomorrow during my live play-by-play reaction. I cannot wait to hang out with each and every single one of you. Sounds like something a Dolphins fan would say. Stop talking to and on. We have Daniel coming in. Only 49 like buttons smash. That's a damn problem, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button all the way up to 100 like buttons. We need each and every single stream to certainly surpass 100. There's no question there. My fault, cutie. Wow, dude. There's some flirting going on in the chat. Dan, let's go Buffalo. Bella, what's going on? Hope all is well. We have Earl is coming in saying we need to stop the run. And outside of Baltimore, this is the most dangerous running team we have seen all year. And this has to be a defensive line day. Ed Oliver, Smoot, Carter, Epinesa, Rousseau. Gobble up the damn run. I totally agree with you there. Rams offense played a perfect game and receivers making circus catches everywhere. Bills still almost won. And the Buffalo Bills ended up scoring more points on offense than the LA Rams. If it wasn't for that block punt, we would have been okay. And the Rams had to play perfect, and they did play perfect, ladies and gentlemen. That's basically how we're looking at it. So the Chargers and Ravens are getting 2 wild card spots for sure, and Denver and Indy hold tiebreaker over Miami. So the Dolphins are not getting in. We gonna win, Dan? Bills fan 1970. Yes, sir, we are. Yes, sir. We are going to win this game. Absolutely zero questions. Where's my jersey at? The W. I'm not sure who you are, bro. All right, listen, man. I just sent off 2 jerseys today. I sent off the Keon Coleman signed jersey to my boy Jermaine, and I sent him tracking information. And then I also ended up sending the Christian Benford jersey off to Bailey a little bit earlier today as well. I sent her/her father tracking information so that they could find it. And if you haven't won a jersey, have no fear because you have another shot. You have another chance of winning a jersey, a signed Gregory Rousseau jersey. It's going to be right behind me if you are ready to go, my friend. Stunts on the D line to get pressure on the quarterback. Rodman is saying we need better D line rotation. Totally agree. And do you think Matt Milano is even better than before? I mean, listen, it's going to take some time for Matt Milano to come back and look like Matt Milano again. I'm actually hoping that he makes a couple of plays because we fucking need this guy to make some plays, right? So I'd say like midway through the season this year. So I made it like, all right. And so I made a take where I think that Matt Milano is going to be cut this offseason because of how Dorian Williams has been playing, right? And say, for example, that I turn out to be wrong, he's going to have to really make some noise when we need him to most. That's basically where we're at right now, folks. It's just kind of where it is. I kind of miss Gabe Davis in this offense, was super productive, but was somehow very reliable come playoffs. We have Mike All, damn, best Saturday surprise in the world. I'm here, baby. Listen, man, we're sitting here, we're talking. Dan Babich should be made a masterpiece with defensive end, defensive line against running back and the Lions. Well, so I'll tell you what, man, listen, this one thing this Buffalo Bills team, in my opinion, has never had has been an elite pass rush. Like, we haven't had an elite pass rush for the Josh Allen and Sean McDermott era. In fact, you know what, folks? I'm going to sit down. I'm going to sit down real fast. I'm going to take a load off real fast, boys. Oh, by the way, what do y'all think about this boom arm, by the way, huh? So let me know what you think about the boom arm, chat. And so I really enjoy it. It's nice. Now my mic gets to be right in front of my face the entire time. As many of you guys know, I am severe ADHD and I move around at all times. But say, for example, that I want to move around and shit, I can just sit on back and pull the mic with me. And if I move forward, look at that, baby. Crispy audio only. We have a Lino TV first donation of the game. You streaming the game, Dan, and are we getting lit during the game? Abso-fucking-lutely, my guy. Abso-fucking-lutely. Bro, listen, I have a 24, a case-a-rooney in the damn fridge. And Lino, let me tell you what, my guy, I always do a live play-by-play reaction each and every single game. So everybody that's tuning in right now, if you don't want to hear the announcers on national television and you would much rather hear Dan Mitchell give his live play-by-play reaction, then I highly recommend that you tune in tomorrow, okay? Because we are going to be having a damn day. A damn day, my boys. That's what I'm talking about. Richard Forbes. Everybody wants Gabe to be number 1 for the 5th round. That doesn't happen every year. We have Cheesy Pop. Boom arm is much better than before. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. It's right in front of my face, and now y'all can hear me at all times. Fire boom. Now I can hear even better. Absolutely waffle. Please, man. I love y'all. We missed on Myles Garrett. He would be a monster for us right now. I would love Myles Garrett on the squad, but I feel like that's a conversation for a different time. Right on, thumbs up. We have Joshy coming in saying we should have adjusted earlier in that Rams game. It started to work at the end. Changes. Well, Gabe Davis left, but if he wants to come back, bring him back. Man, I don't know about that. Dan, you are correct, and that is why the Bills got Von Miller to get to the damn quarterback. We just haven't had a good pass rush, man. like maybe a little bit 2 years ago when Von Miller was on the squad right before he ended up getting hurt. So dude was looking good, but like we haven't had like a game wrecking line in the longest time. And it's so frustrating. It drives me crazy. You have no idea. Dan, what Bills players on offense and defense will have a great game? We have Antonio coming in. Okay. So I'll tell you what. 110%. Like, I will bet my fucking house on this that Khalil Shakir goes for over 100. Khalil Shakir will go over 100. I love the matchup between him and Amik Robertson. That slot corner, he's pissed off at me, right? Like, he retweeted what I had to say. But yes, I have Khalil Shakir having a fucking monster game. Massive, like 120, 130 yards. I am so convinced that that is going to happen. I have Amari Cooper doing very well, and I also have our run game doing very well as well. Defensively, give me Christian Benford locking down Tim Patrick all game. And give me Matt Milano. Dude, I know, right? Like people are just like, damn, Matt Milano. And funny enough, like I've seen a couple of people in this chat say that Matt Milano has been washed or he is a wash football player at this point. Nah, he's just heating up, ladies and gentlemen. He is just heating up. I have Matt Milano having a big game tomorrow. Massive. Deadly in pass coverage. He's going to do his damn thing. The super cushiony zone defense has got to be adjusted to be a little tighter so that the wide receivers can't just stand open as hell. Listen, I'm going to have to tell you something that I totally agree with you there, right? Start pressing these fools at the line, right? Stop giving them 7 yards of cushion prior to when it comes in. I am indeed going to go nuts. Khalil Shakir's in the chat. That's my guy, dude. Hope you're having a great day in Buffalo. Hope you're having a great plane ride over to Detroit. I know that you're about to go crazy. Sad that this news means nothing to me. Our offense, even with them out, is fine. Tell me about the defense, or it doesn't mean shit, bruh. From Kevin. All right, Kev. Here's the thing about the Buffalo Bills defense, right? I think that a lot of people, so we're looking at our defense right now and overreacting to an anomaly. Several times this defense has held teams to 10 points. We have ended up holding the Kansas City Chiefs to a reasonable offensive performance, which is ideal. And I think this defense probably does the best in the NFL as far as adjusting. When they end up having a shit game, which they did on Sunday, I think Sean McDermott is that kind of coach where he's not going to go out and put out that exact same product. I think, unbeknownst to many others' opinions, he learns from his mistakes. And surprisingly enough, I think that we're going to be happy with our defense on Sunday. That's a hot take. I think we're going to be happy with our defense. And I think what happened this past Sunday is quite simply an anomaly. And I feel like we'll be okay. I hope I'm right. I sincerely hope that I am correct. Curtis Samuel is disappointed again. Thought he came out against Kansas City, but still very quiet. He's just not that guy, right? He's just not that guy, unfortunately. Bella is coming in saying they all know are on Buffalo. All eyes are on Buffalo, and they are going to play lights out. Absolutely. Below Media, Hawk Tua, baby. If Greg Rousseau wants the bag, he's going to have to earn it. Well, like he has like 8.5 sacks already, right? So dude's definitely about to have like 10 sacks all year. Oh, shit. I just spilled my beer in my jeans, bro. It's my mini beer. Why the fuck would you make this? Like, why the fuck would you make such a mini beer? You know what I'm saying? Is what it is. Onward. I just cracked open an IPA. That's my fucking guy right over here, dude. It's my Raiders guy over here. So knock Andrew. So I have to ask you something. So I'm assuming you're a big Graf Raiders fan, right? And I'm assuming you're an AFC West Roundtable fan. I hope you're an AFC West Roundtable fan and a Graf Raider fan. That's my fucking dude right there. That's my guy. My guy Knock has been in every single one of my streams, and he is a damn Raiders guy, which makes it even more interesting. I absolutely love it. Albert, we need the whole team to go nuts. And I know you're going to be huge Khalil Shakir. Good luck. Absolutely, man. He's going to be going crazy. I feel like we need to thank Khalil Shakir for always coming on in here and showing a little bit of love in the stream, right? Like, he's a part of our community. He's a part of our community. He rolls in, he hangs out with us on a regular basis. Great response, my brother. I'm optimistic that you are correct. I sincerely hope that I am as well, Kevin. And so I hope you're having a great weekend too, my guy. I hope you're having a great weekend, my guy. It was 6.5, Jordan. And do you think the Pats or Jets finish in last in the AFC East? I feel like the Jets are going to. I feel like the Pats are going to finish above them, which would be even more interesting. Last week was my first Bills game. Good time, but sad we lost. Well, we have Thomas in the chat. That's my guy. So Thomas is a regular guest on this channel. I'm not worried about tomorrow. We've got the dub. Absolutely. Fucking right, Thomas. Fucking right, my guy. Listen, I agree. I feel like a lot of people are wildly concerned about this game, but I have a feeling that this defense is going to make the adjustments that they need to. A Sean McDermott-led defense does not typically have two stinkers back-to-back. Haven't done so since 2020. And one of those games we ended up winning. I think everybody's concern is the defense. And I think everyone's concern is like, oh my God, like Sonic and Knuckles, excuse me, whatever. But gotta tell you, I think this defense is about to step up. In fact, hot take. 2 turnovers tomorrow. 1 pick, 1 fumble recovery for the Buffalo Bills. You already know what's happening. Dan, one more question. All right. First off, Antonio, feel free to ask me as many questions as you want, bro. Ask me as many questions as you want, my guy. There's no limit. Anyway, Dan, one more question. And do you think the Bills have the defense to help Josh Allen inside the playoffs this year? Yes, I do. Right? Like, I do think that there are such things as anomalies. And I do think that there are such things as having unfavorable matchups. Like, we ended up going up against the best quarterback in the NFL against zone coverage, right? And Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp were making insane catches. Insane catches, man. I don't want to say that they were lucky, but it was damn well close. Like, they played perfectly, right? So if you're telling me that in order for a team to get the best of the Buffalo Bills, that they need to play perfect offense every single week, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm feeling pretty damn confident about that. If we need to have a flawless performance from all opposing offenses in order for us to lose, I like our chances. I really, really do. Because what I think last week, and everyone forgets, like at the exact same time, is this Bills offense has hit a stride that we have not seen since Josh Allen. This is perhaps the most dangerous offense that the Buffalo Bills have ever seen, especially with Josh Allen, especially with Joe Brady. And I feel like it's easy for us to forget because we lost the game and our defense did not give us many opportunities because they had an off day or an off game, what have you. But what a lot of people aren't admitting is that this offense is hitting a stride that we have never seen before. We have never seen it before. We are scoring at will, folks. Like, we have one of the best offensive lines in football. We finally have a fucking run game. Josh Allen's going out there and he's playing the best football of his damn career. Like, we have a true wide receiver one in Amari Cooper. I mean, honestly, when it comes down into it, I'd probably say that Shakir is our true number one at this point because he's just that guy. He's just that dude, right? I feel like people are forgetting that. I feel like people are forgetting that that our offense is playing at such an elite level. That's what I'm thinking. That's sort of where my thought process is. Look, I feel like the Rams game in with a plan and they executed, but after watching them play the 49ers, we are in good shape. We won't score 40 points on a team and lose again. Absolutely. I love that. Real Bills fans get 1 seed if they win it, and Chiefs lose to the Steelers and the Broncos. We're still hoping for that damn 1 seed. That's for sure. Damn, buddy pal. Hope you're good. Is it a pass rush issue or a coverage issue or both? Hit that bell icon, folks. Chris Haynes, I appreciate the comment. And I appreciate you reminding people to smash that like button. Folks, I can almost guarantee you, because there are 385 of you in this chat right now, or excuse me, 355 of you, okay? 172 on YouTube, 184 on X, 1 on Twitch. Shout out to the 1 Twitch viewer out there. You're the absolute man. It's pass rush, 110%. It's not coverage. It's pass rush. That is the biggest issue that we have, is that we're not getting home. We're getting pressure, but we're not finishing. And that's the biggest issue for this Buffalo Bills team. Something that significantly needs to improve. Bar none. 0 questions. Tyler H is coming in. Question for you, Dan. If the Bills made the Super Bowl, and do you think McDermott can handle the pressure of such a high, stressful, and franchise-altering game? So the answer, Tyler, is I don't know, but I fucking hope so, right? So I think this, right? I've had the conversation before, and some people, I'd say, aren't happy. So when I say this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it anyway. I would rather lose to the Kansas City Chiefs in the divisional again this year, or in the AFC Championship, than make it to the Super Bowl and lose. I would rather get popped off and drop from the playoffs rather than make it to the Super Bowl and lose our 5th one in franchise history. That's kind of where I'm at. I would like to hope, and I would like to expect, that if Sean McDermott were to make it to the big dance, that he would do everything that he could so to make it happen. And do you think the Bills coaches should hold back on the game plan, knowing we might see them in the Super Bowl? No, not at all. See, I think that so many things could happen right in the playoffs. I don't think that they should hold back at all. I feel like we should put everything out on the damn table, basically. I agree about the pass rush. Doc Holliday's in the chat. He's doing his damn thing. All right, listen, we got Buffalo Wings in here. I am not very confident about this game. If it was a home game, I am more comfortable. Absolutely. Dan, and do you think we'll see our defense get some turnovers in tomorrow's game? 2 of them, Cat. 2 of them. I am predicting 2 turnovers for this Buffalo Bills team. Dude, thought he was slick. As a matter of fact, I know that's Elite Branch. I was going back and forth with that guy. Look at that, man. Look at that. My barber told me, so before the season, that Josh Allen has no one to throw to, and the Bills are going to make the playoffs. Screw you, Tom. Tom does a nasty taper. Love the taper fade. Give me 1 second, folks. And so I'll be right back, folks. It's all right, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. So to another edition of Dom Mafia Live. I wanted to come on here real fast for a nice little Saturday stream. Love each and every single one of you. Big game tomorrow. I am going to be live and giving you my live play-by-play reaction as it does come in. Smash that like button on your way in, on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Deuces.